It's recording. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so
Every time.
I was wondering if we could hear everyone, but apparently we're just gonna go.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So
So
whatever.
Call of Duty. Let's just kind of pick up where we were. So you said that you've never played Ghosts, but you own it, right?
Yeah. No,
Why?
I played it.
And so
It
Andrew,
was-
yeah. So what's your experience with Call of Duty? You played.
I played one once, like on a PlayStation.
Call of
played-
Duty 1.
Yeah, Call of Duty 1, like the first Call of Duty ever.
Yeah, they
sounds
released,
like
when they
a-
released it on the Xbox Arcade.
Oh.
It was still in like the old like launch
Shitty
graphics.
Oh
I
my
thought it was in,
God.
like, I thought it was a PC only game, the first Call of Duty. Right?
Well, I think it was, but they did
Transferred
a
it,
re-release
yeah.
like just a couple years ago
Gotcha.
on the 360.
And then I played the third one like twice.
This is still the World War II one. Though.
Yeah, this is the World War II.
Do you play
one.
any of the modern ones?
I played Modern Warfare 4 for a little bit.
That's not.
Modern Warfare 4. I played 4.
Yeah.
No, I played the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I never beat the campaign. I
It was
played a little bit.
Good game.
It was
it
a
And
solid game for
What
me.
I liked about that was that it was more linear than Battlefield, but it was still bigger and had more open
I didn't
spaces.
even.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about Battlefield when I played Call of Duty.
Neither did I.
Neither
but,
did
I
I.
mean,
I had no idea that.
fucking-
but I know why that one was. I know why COD 4 was better. Because like there were maps that were just big open spaces. There were maps like there was that one map with the
Crash.
big the street
No, Crash
with the
was
bus
amazing.
on it, and it was just a huge open
Yes,
area. Yeah,
that was awesome. I love that map.
yeah, but like they were bigger. Where now
Yeah.
it's just kind of like a maze, and you got a
Which
couple
was-
lanes.
Which one had a Terminal, the cool plane one? Was that 2?
Modern Warfare.
Modern
2.
Warfare
Yep.
2?
That was my shit. I
That
love
was cool.
game.
Yeah, and I thought I liked how they took it to the U.S. I liked fighting
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
on the home
that was
front.
real cool.
It was interesting.
Never
Yeah.
beat that game either.
I always had a.
Just throw that in.
I love
front,
that.
too.
I love
We
that
didn't
game.
introduce
So
it.
cool.
Hopefully.
Oh god.
Yeah,
But
I
no,
think
what was I just about to say? I had the theory about Call of Duty where it was every other installment was amazing. Where like Call of Duty 1, I never heard of it. So I was like, not that good. Call of Duty 2, Big Red One, awesome. I loved it. And then 3, not that good. 4, amazing. And then
World
what was
of
that?
War. World of War.
Well,
was after
that's when it kind of broke off because World at War was awesome.
I loved World
Yeah.
of War. I thought that was a really I actually beat that game, and Zombies was gorgeous.
I always beat that
Yeah.
game. I beat like
And
every Call of Duty.
it got to a point where people were buying Call of Duty games because they had zombies.
Yeah,
So
I
it
remember-
got to a bad point.
which was so
Yeah, well-
stupid because why wouldn't you just? I would make the Call of Duty game and then a Call of Duty Zombies game. Like I would make
Yeah.
both. You know what I mean?
It would
I
have been
feel
cool,
like
but I think that. it
Well,
must have
now
been a
Zombies is
contract.
transforming into what? The fucking the aliens?
Yeah, what? That's
Extinction
bullshit.
thing.
I
Yeah.
saw.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
didn't
I don't
look
like
good at
that.
all. I remember playing the first Zombies in World at War, and then before they came out with the next zombie map, I
Yeah.
was like, me and Tyler were like, they should really add perks. Lo and behold, in the next Zombies, they added perks like the vending machine stuff.
Right,
like that. I
right,
really
right.
thought
Which was
that.
cool.
But Asylum sucked.
Yeah, I think that
the
like
Asylum one.
that was the innovation they made, and they just kept everything the same. The rest of the Call of Duty games, they just weren't.
What do you mean? They added the.
They added a couple new guns.
Yeah.
Shut up.
couple
They
of
added
guns.
when the zombies break a board, they can get you.
Yeah.
Remember?
Well, no, I mean, zombies was the innovation.
Oh.
They left the multiplayer the same, untouched. The campaign kind of
Yeah.
got a little.
The campaign
Yeah.
was never it except in 4. I think Call of
Yeah.
Duty 4's campaign was awesome because it was the big breakthrough, new graphics,
Right.
modern warfare.
I
It was-
think-
it was gaming was in the
Yeah.
gaming was
No,
in
go ahead.
like shooters were in all about World War II and it was they're like
Yeah.
all about it and it was getting so old and
And they
Call
kind
of
of broke
Duty
out of that. Yeah.
was the first one to successfully
I
break
love
out.
that you're
of
just
it.
holding a katana right now too, while we're talking. He's just playing with it. He's looking at the blade. He's
Just
like,
don't disagree with him.
yeah, exactly.
It'll
Who
be
am
a
I gonna kill
one-man
with this?
podcast.
I feel like they're coming back with that though, especially with the Advanced Warfare, the new game that's coming out that they just announced with Kevin Spacey literally playing,
Oh, Lord.
freaking.
Yeah. It's gonna be. I think it looks good.
I mean, yeah, I'm
And like,
it looks so.
one thing
good.
that
I'm excited about it.
I don't like the Call of Duty franchise for is that it really started the multiplayer comes first,
Yeah.
and then
oh,
And then the
yeah.
campaign.
The
And I
campaign. It used to be you get a
That was
game,
so-
you beat the campaign, and then you went into the
play the
multiplayer.
campaign, yeah.
Now, like Call of Duty, people would just buy it multiplayer.
Yeah.
They didn't even know what the campaign was.
Yeah.
They didn't care.
Yeah,
so,
and thus
so-
the campaigns got worse.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that they're gonna return to the storytelling though with the new one. It looks really good.
And the thing is, there's no reason why they can't do storytelling and do the multiplayer. And I think that people are kind of
Yeah.
starting to get fed up with Call of Duty as each game has
yeah,
come out.
I sure
people-
Well, I think that
I sure hope
Titanfall's
so.
helping with that. I mean, it's literally a campaign.
Titanfall scared the hell out of me. Because
Why?
that's like the final step to like eliminating all single player anything. and
Oh yeah, because
all
it didn't
multiplayer.
incorporate it with multiplayer too. It was like one and the same.
The only
Yeah, it was so stupid,
It was
though.
just
Story
it had
was
mission briefings in between the
Yeah,
missions.
it was
That
weird
the
though.
campaign. There's no campaign at all.
Oh.
They just
Some
talk
guy
to you.
dies. I have no emotional attachment to him. I have no idea.
At the end,
Which-
the head of the rebellion dies. You don't care about him at all.
At all.
because you
What
have
about
no
which
experience
Call of
with
Duty had the dog in it that you were supposed to care a lot about and then it dies or something?
That was Ghosts.
I was like, oh, so yeah.
Was that the game that you own?
play. Yeah.
Well, clearly I don't play it since I don't even know the fucking storyline.
Yeah. Which one's the one with the dog? Oh yeah.
You know.
Looks so
Send in
stupid.
the hounds.
That was the first thing I heard about it. It's like, there's a dog in it you're gonna care about, so it's gonna die.
Oh.
I think it's
Marley and
I
me.
cared more
the
about
video
Marley.
game.
Marley and Me, the video game.
Yeah, bro.
I played that video game, Marley and Me, the video
Did
game.
you watch
It's
the
called
movie?
Fable 2.
No, I've
I
never
heard it was
played
pretty sad.
I've never seen it. It's called Fable 2.
Like Owen
Remember when that
Wilson?
dog died
The
in
one with
Fable
Owen
2?
Wilson, yeah.
I remember they gave away like the first part of Fable 2 on Xbox, so I played that, and I
Remember
got
when-
the dog, but I never got to the point where it dies. So
Remember when dog meat dies in Fallout?
I thought
3?
I don't remember when the dog dies in Fable 2, and I played all of Fable
I thought the
2.
dog was in Fable 3.
Well, you get a new dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're
I
a
think I
completely
killed the
different
dog in
person
Fable
3.
3.
Why would you
It
kill
sounds
the
like a
dog?
Fable thing, yeah.
I actually, because I bought the
Anniversary.
collector's edition pack, I got
Called Anniversary.
I got a second dog, so I had 2 dogs with me the whole time. And I
at the
was
same
like,
time,
at the same
how
time,
did you feed them?
Yeah.
I was skinny as shit.
Were you
I didn't eat
They
food.
fed
were you
off your
playing
fat.
you playing good or bad? Were you doing good things or
I was doing good things. I was a good guy. I was a
tried
good
to-
guy.
I tried to get like all the shit, like the horns and everything like that.
Yeah,
you wanna
I like
you
being the
wanna
good one, but when you're the bad one, you look badass.
Yeah.
Oh, look
You
at
got-
the
you have
listen,
the horns, you're on fire.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like I was the good one. Like it showed me both of them, and I was like, man, oh man, the good one looks like a
What I
freaking
hate
sissy,
about
but the
Fable
bad one looks like a badass. But
Is they got rid of rage. In the first
Yeah.
one, they had this ability that you could use called rage, where you pretty much became the Hulk.
Oh really?
Yeah, but so
like
if you
10
were
seconds.
evil and you had the horns and you were jacked and then just you went rage, like you would hold the swords that usually drag on the ground in one hand like they were fucking big.
yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
But the only annoying thing about it was that if you wanted to perfect that, you had to be evil, and I'm like, well, I don't want to be evil, so fuck you. But but then they had the weird like shield thing was the alternative to good. I'm like, well, I don't want to shit.
That's fun.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
You
I
just
guess.
had like an extra set of health. I'm like, no, I want to be jacked.
I got
as
this
hell.
game to be a pacifist. Yeah, block.
Gandhi sponsored.
Hey, no, Gandhi's not a pacifist.
Gandhi's a douche in Civ 5.
Exactly.
What?
Civ 5.
Never played it.
What's that?
I'll show
so-
you. I have it.
So
I
it,
brought
it's
it with me.
Oh,
Down on my
cool.
pretty much a civilization game.
Oh,
Where you pretty much
fifth
start from like early civilization, no technology, and you just through decisions, diplomacy, all that, you evolve technology, militarily, all that, and just interact with different world leaders. Gandhi is always a douchebag.
What I found
He
out.
nukes everybody. It's horrible. Yeah, Gandhi.
Wait a minute.
Gandhi.
Gandhi?
Gandhi.
When I found
Gandhi. Gandhi.
Wait,
Yeah,
who?
we get it. Gandhi.
What I
Gandhi.
found out is that Ian told me this, and he said you need to get writing for open borders, and I despise open borders with a passion. That means they can just come on in. But then, he's like, oh, you just need writing. I'm like, fuck my civilization. They don't need to know writing. They just skip it and go with everything else, because open borders is the absolute worst. Because all these people come in and they're like, I'll trade you horses if I can open borders. I'm like, no, get
Get the hell out. Wait, so wait a minute. So your civilization doesn't know how to read and write?
No, I mean they
No.
do, but no, but they know physics. And
Everything but
They know how to
They know
make-
math. They just can't put it on paper.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, so we know how to do this, but how do we
Do this.
do this? Like, it makes sense in our brains, but like,
They
I
know how
can't-
to trade
What
horses,
is-
but they can't write.
Yeah, right
we can
now.
speak, but we can't like record anything of our
we
knowledge.
look at the paper and we yell at it.
And it just appears on
Listen.
the page. Whoa! We build the technology so that when we speak, it gets written onto the paper. If our power goes out, we're
You
fucked.
just train mice to write for you,
Yeah.
or like Roomba printers that you just speak at it and it writes for you.
Roomba printers.
They have those.
Do no, they
You
don't.
literally just put it on the page and it moves side to side and it prints for you on a sheet of paper.
That
That's
is
awesome.
incredible.
Yeah, that's gonna be in every college student's backpack in the future.
Yeah. Have you
Wow.
ever seen?
You
Anyone
never
gonna
need a
be
printer.
my
ever
backpack.
seen Parks and Rec?
No.
Yeah.
DJ Roomba.
I don't remember that.
Oh,
I haven't seen it all. I've
He
seen
takes a
bits.
Roomba and he puts an iPod on it and it just plays. So his Roomba's like going around his house and it's playing stuff and he calls it DJ Roomba. It's funny.
Oh yeah, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
You see the dude from Parks and Rec is in the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah. Remember Dennis? He
yeah.
said, "Oh, yeah, did you guys see they're making a Star Fox movie?"
No, they're not.
I'm like, no, they're not. No, it was a Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. He saw Rocket Raccoon. He thought it was Star Fox. Like, yeah, there's all 4 characters were in the commercial. I'm like, no. And we're like, was it Rocket Raccoon? He's like, yeah, it was Rocket Raccoon. Like, no,
That's
that's
funny.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm like, I
What's
think
He's like,
we
I
will.
will pull up the trailer. It was
What's
a
the
fox.
toad called? No, that's not. What's the toad in Star Fox called? He probably thought Gamora the green chick
Yeah,
was the.
God.
Oh no,
They
because
gender
it's I don't even who's in. It's Fox, Falco, and then that's all I got. There's Wolf.
There's Peppy.
Pepe the bitch. What?
Pepe Le Bitch Tits.
That's a
There's-
cartoon
there's-
character. You're basing it on Pepe Le Pew, the cartoon character.
Is there a skunk pilot?
No, but there's
How cool would that be?
there's
You know,
Sergeant
the bird-
Pepper, and they always make the joke.
What about the
Sergeant
rabbit
Pepper
dude?
won't-
Is there a rabbit man?
Yeah, there's a rabbit. There's a.
I'm a rabbit.
Are you? What even is the Guardians of the Galaxy about? I've seen the trailer and it
pretty
looks
much-
What do you
cool.
think they're about?
It's pretty much
It's about defending the galaxy. The Guardians of the Galaxy. Come on.
Clearly, but there was in the trailer that I saw
it's
that they were
just
just
They're
doing
like all in
criminal-
jail. It makes
It's
no
like a
sense.
funny
to me.
version of the Avengers in space.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
But are
his
they
name
gonna
is
be-
Star Lord.
Yeah,
They're
are
gonna
they
be
going to be a
yeah.
part of the Avengers?
Yeah.
At
Yeah, I
some
think
point,
so,
yeah.
Second one?
Because Thanos
Because-
is in space. They're
Yeah,
in
you know
space.
how
Thanos exists
Whoa.
in space.
you know how
Thanos.
you know how Thanos was in
Thanos.
the
Thanos.
end of Avengers.
Titties.
I-
I've
then they're
looked
gonna-
up if it's pronounced Thanos or Thanos.
Rude.
You know what that means? You have too much time on your hands.
Yeah, really. What were you saying though?
You know how he was in the end of
Avengers,
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
shit.
bringing him in, kind of like a side role into Guardians of the Galaxy. He's responsible, and then they're gonna put in like the Infinity Gems because the collector's in it.
Yeah,
The Infinity Gauntlet.
How many do they have so far? Because they've got.
They got the Ether,
the
the
Ether.
Tesseract,
Yeah.
and that's it right now.
Was that it? Because I thought
Yeah.
that that
There's
one
5,
that
right?
one collector
Five.
had one already. Didn't he?
They gave him the Ether.
Okay.
Wait, which one? Who has the ether?
Collector.
The
The
Collector.
collector.
Because
That was at the end of
That's at the end of Thor
Thor.
2.
rather than keeping it with the gauntlet
Oh.
at the like vault in
I didn't
Asgard.
see Thor 2.
They gave it to these
Oh, well, you're
collectors
dumb.
who were actually working for Thanos.
Yep.
So,
Well, what-
so Thanos has the ether.
Yeah.
Hang on. We don't know that he's working for Thanos, but he's working for Thanos.
Shut
Okay,
your
well,
damn mouth.
Don't tell me to shut
But
my
an
damn mouth.
interesting thing about Guardians of the Galaxy is because Gamora, the green chick, is like adopted or something.
Sodom and
Thanos.
Gamora.
Yeah,
She's
okay,
related
that's
to
what-
Thanos.
she's like adopted or something, and then there's another person who she's fighting all the time that's actually related, and that's going to actually introduce them and then cause conflict. And then there's another
I
guy.
like what Marvel's doing with all
Yeah.
this.
Well, here's the really annoying thing about Marvel and its bullshit and being like cut up into 15 different places. Like Spider-Man's owned by Sony, and
They
And
did
like,
that to avoid
and
bankruptcy
sucks.
in the
and
beginning.
the
That
X-Men are
sucks.
owned by Fox. They are making at the end of spoiler alert, whatever.
Just go.
At the end of
Amazing Spider.
Sounded
No.
sounded.
Winter Soldier, at the end of Winter Soldier.
Oh, I didn't see that yet.
Sorry. I'm just gonna spoil the end thing. They show Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch.
I knew Quicksilver was gonna be.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
they're
dude-
not- they're
the
not
dude
mutants.
From Kick-Ass is gonna be him.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's gonna
one
be
guy from
awesome.
Kick-Ass
Wait.
1 was in it.
They're
There's
not-
Quicksilver in
Hang on,
Okay,
they're
okay.
not mutants though. They're called miracles because technically mutants are owned by Fox because it's X-Men. So not only are they not going to be Magneto's sons or son and daughter,
That's fine
Yeah.
though, because it makes sense.
it does,
I was
but they're
like,
calling
no.
them miracles, and I'm like, what?
The
I thought
two-
they were going to
wait
call
a
them
minute,
The two
Inhumans.
universes don't fit.
Yeah, they really don't.
They
The
don't.
only-
They don't make
the
sense.
only
In
thing
X-Men,
I
in
wish.
like in X-Men, they're trying to kill all the mutants.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
Avengers, they love all the superheroes.
Yeah.
They don't fit.
I-
They
I-
need to be in separate universes.
I
think
just
that was a
wish
smart move.
that there was rumors apparently.
Yeah,
in
but
the
I want
Amazing-
Wolverine
in
in
the
the
second
Avengers,
Amazing
yeah.
Spider-Man that they were gonna have Stark Tower in New York City. There was rumors, but I didn't see it. I didn't see Stark Tower.
I think that with
It wasn't.
well,
because it's so
yeah.
shitty how Sony and Marvel can't just get along.
They're going to now. Because
I mean-
Sony is in the shithole financially right now.
I don't think
Yeah, they're
No,
gonna
Spider-Man's already going to be in the next Avengers.
They've established their own thing against Marvel, I think, and I think they know
I think,
that they're going
Spider-Man's already going to be in the next Avengers.
You really
They
think
can
so?
do the whole Fox thing and again, hey, can I put Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch into Avengers? They can do pretty much the same thing.
That's true. They did strike a deal
'Cause-
saying that they can exist,
'cause
but they
he's-
can't be considered mutants, and they have to get their powers in a different way.
I think-
Okay, so who was the second one you thought? Quicksilver and
Scarlet Witch is
She's the most
Sister.
powerful mutant.
I think Sony would be stupid not to cooperate because getting even a small piece of that
Well, yeah, I mean,
Marvel
because
pie is just.
look at what Avengers,
Millions.
the
If they
first
do-
Avengers made itself. I mean, they,
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
they,
I know,
blew
but
the box office out of the water.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 did pretty well. I'm pretty sure.
It did
Not
do
nearly
really
as well.
but not
But
nearly
I mean, like
as
they
much.
gain nothing
Yeah,
from
because
keeping
it's
Spider-Man out of the Avengers. They gain nothing.
This is true.
By putting
They
him in,
need
they can
him-
get a couple $1 million.
they need Spider-Man for another movie.
Yeah,
They can
probably.
do the Civil War, which
Oh my
It's
god,
like
that'd be such a cool
Tony
thing.
Stark against Captain America,
America.
and Spider-Man's just all like, oh, what do I do?
Yeah, Spider-Man
And
like
then
debates for a
From
while.
that, he
and then-
gets like the Iron Spider
Yeah.
costume, and then
And
he's
it's
like,
really
oh,
cool.
okay, look at me, I'm kick-ass, and then everyone's fighting against
Well,
each
and then
other.
as long as
America
they keep
goes
the
to
same
jail.
actor,
Yeah.
as long as they keep that, I like that
Well, I
actor.
think that-
Andrew Garfield, he does a fantastic
Since there are
job, I think.
so many different storylines and so many different comics, by the time they cover everything,
yeah.
the actor's gonna be dead. We're gonna be dead.
Yeah, what was
It's
I
just
gonna
gonna
say?
happen.
Which is why I think that they're just trying to do their own thing, but still
Yeah.
kind of play it true. Because this Amazing Spider-Man, they made the new one that they're
It's
trying to
so
train.
true to the comic
Yeah,
books. I love
and
it.
yeah, that's great. Except I heard that from Ryan in the comics when he shoots the web down to catch Gwen Stacy and he pulls her up and
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, I'm so thankful I have these spider powers. I'm so awesome." And then he realizes she does.
Yep.
That's not what's in the
in
comic.
the comic book,
I
she,
can
like,
only imagine.
Oh, so in the movie, he just sees the
No, he
her head
catches.
slams and she dies.
Yeah,
and you know
It was
immediately.
her neck snap.
Yeah,
And
so
then
you immediately
he
see that.
falls down. He
And
falls
picks
down
her
to
up.
get her in the movie.
Also,
yeah.
she doesn't fall down a clock tower.
So
she
in this,
falls
he's
off a
literally
bridge.
just like,
Yeah.
oh
Well, she
man,
doesn't fall.
that
she
was
just dropped.
dodged
was
the bullet.
close.
Whoa,
Alrighty.
Well, no, because
hey, hey,
in,
That sounds
in the comic book,
hey,
because I've read the comic book.
Yeah.
In that comic book, she like dies from the shock of falling, not from like she
She had a
doesn't
heart
have
attack on the
anything.
way down.
Yeah, like something like that. Like she like
Okay,
I don't know.
I thought that when the first time I saw it, I thought she slammed her head on the
that's what I
ground.
thought too.
Yeah,
Some
that's
blood
what I
came
thought
out
so,
too.
Yeah.
Well, it came out of her nose, and I thought when he put his hand on the back of her head that he was going to see blood all over his hand, but that never
Well, think
happened.
like,
Listen,
I think
listen.
her head did because
My-
you heard the.
Yeah,
fucking-
this was my thought
I
process.
could have sworn it was just her neck snap.
when he
I think
came
both.
down, I was like they're gonna pussy out. They're not gonna kill her off yet.
No,
And then
I
all of a sudden,
had
I saw
hopes
the
that
bridge
they
and I was
were.
freaking out. I was like, oh my god! And then there was that whole awesome battle. And then the Green Goblin came. I was like, no.
Yeah.
No. And then there was that whole fight.
We went to see it late, and we
Yeah.
were ready for it to be over.
Yeah.
And he had just finished with Electro.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah,
That
okay, the movie's
dubstep
gonna
thing.
end. They're not gonna kill her off. And then all of a sudden, Green Goblin comes in. It's like, I'm not
Well,
leaving yet.
here-
Okay.
hang on. This was my thought process as she was falling. Oh my god, she's gonna die.
the fucking like the 30 seconds
Yeah.
that she was
Wait,
falling
and then
in slow motion.
oh my god, he's gonna catch her. Oh, they're gonna pussy out. And then he catches her. I'm like, oh my god, he caught her. Wait a minute. In the comic books, he catches her. She's gonna die. Ka-doom,
You would
dead.
think the slowness of her fall would have saved her.
Yeah,
She was barely moving.
the slow motion.
I mean,
man.
seriously.
What was I gonna say? I figured she was gonna die because all those omens of her dad
Yeah.
that Peter
That
saw.
was the
That was
weirdest
creepy, yeah.
part of the whole
Every
movie.
time he went in
I'm
for
gonna
some
go
action,
kiss
it
her
was just like-
right there.
Yeah, the first time when he was in the cop car, when he was against you, when he
Yeah.
like I thought I was like, wait, I thought he died in the first one.
Before I saw the movie, I looked on IMDb. I'm like, he's dead. Why is he in this
Yeah.
movie?
Well, that's the
Why
same
is
thing
he a
with
part of the cast?
Emma Stone, who plays Gwen Stacy, she signed on for the next 2 movies. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
They're gonna do the exact
Yeah.
same
They're
thing.
gonna do the exact same
Like,
thing.
Hi, my name's
You know,
Every
Mary
time Spider-Man goes in to kiss Mary Jane, it's just gonna be Gwen.
It's gonna be
People-
Gwen. It should be like
With
up
like
in
a
his world.
broken neck off. to the
People
side,
are
just
making
like,
jokes that they should just put Emma Stone in like a redhead wig and just be like, Mary Jane
I heard
Watson.
that. I heard that. Yeah.
Well, they
Funny.
they'd cast Mary Jane.
Yeah, but
So-
then they put her out.
Yeah,
of
they
the
cut her out
second
of the
one 'cause
movie.
Then
they
it makes
like-
sense. It was a long.
It has to
movie.
focus
Yeah.
on Gwen and Peter before you know.
Being happy for like 2
then
seconds.
So they're gonna end the Amazing Spider-Man with the third one, and then put him in. They're doing 4.
They're doing 2 more Amazing Spider-Mans.
So when the fuck is he gonna be in the Avengers?
I don't know.
Supposedly.
So, well,
They,
here's
they
the
can
other
make
thing.
movies at the same time.
Supposedly,
That's
I
what
just
told
found
me.
this out today.
Like they were making Iron Man 3 when they were
They
making all
are
the movies. when they were making the Avengers.
supposedly after Andrew Garfield's done, they're bringing in a different guy to play Spider-Man because there's an alternate universe.
Kinda like-
Is this the ultimate one with the
the ultimate
Miles
one.
Morales?
Yep.
Yeah, I
and
know
he
what
takes
you're
over as
talking about.
Spider-Man, and
It's
that's
like
what
a
they're doing with this
Okay, that's
universe.
Oh.
Which is okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, but I thought but the only reason that he has powers is because it's with his dad's DNA. So how can there be another Spider-Man?
Well, that's what I started thinking. I was like, because they did a really good. I love the way that they're using all like the DNA shit. Like Electro becomes Electro because of electric eels and whatnot, and there's all this animal and genetic shit. And
But yeah, and the only
Rocket
reason that
Raccoon
he's
becomes
Spider-Man is because his dad's DNA.
Exactly.
But so how does this guy get the powers? The new guy.
Yeah,
That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, well, how's that
Maybe-
going to happen?
The dad's DNA got around because he was a.
Because he was an attractive
Prostitute.
male.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, maybe. Did this happen in the
Maybe
comics?
he frequented the.
The first part was
No. Did this happen? I wonder if this happened in the comics. And
Maybe
if there's an
phones.
explanation.
I'm sure it happened in the comics. I think that's what you're talking about, right?
That's gonna be
What?
lame. That's
And
gonna
what?
be lame.
This was from the comics.
If
Yeah,
they
this
could pull
was
it off.
like a subplot.
No,
from
what
the
they
comic.
should do is they should introduce
Not a subplot, like an alternate
Ock,
dimension.
and then they should do the Superior Spider-Man.
Oh my god! Hang on.
Can you let me?
I'm sorry.
finish? Chill.
Shut your face.
All right, yeah. Shut up, Andrew.
I'll kill myself. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm still here.
They should introduce Doc Ock, do the Superior Spider-Man, because that's all about Doc Ock being in Spider-Man's body, while Peter Parker's the whole subconscious. I think not even there. Some parts he's there.
What I've read the comic book. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, go ahead. Because
So what happens is
most of it, but
Doc Ock gets into Peter Parker's body as Doc Ock's body is dying, and so Peter
Wait, what? How?
like technology. I don't know.
comic books.
He
Technology.
died into his mouth.
Well, it's really cool.
Thanks, Ant-Man.
Well, because what ends up happening is like Peter's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna die." So he like figures it out, and he almost gets back in, and then Doc Ock's body dies. So Peter Parker essentially dies, and so Doc Ock takes over as Spider-Man.
And you think this is gonna
And you're like, "What the
I hope
fuck
it
is
does.
going
That'd
on?"
be cool.
But then you find out that Peter Parker's like chilling in his subconscious. Is like, "I'm still alive. What up, bitch?"
So he
But he's, like,
jumps inside Spider-Man's body.
his brain. Yes.
You think
We're
they're
not going over that. What happened?
You think that they're gonna
I,
do this for the Amazing
I don't know.
Spider-Man 3?
I don't remember.
No,
those
I'm
specific
just
stuff.
saying for potential
No.
movies they could do that.
I feel like if it's for the Amazing Spider-Man 3, they're just gonna have Doc Ock and
They're
just
gonna
spotlight him and
introduce-
meet him.
Yeah,
They're
that would
probably
be.
going to introduce.
How would you do that movie? Would it be an internal monologue, just like
Yeah.
Doc Ock talking to Spider-Man in his head the entire
Well,
time?
it gets better because what ends up happening is Doc Ock figures out that Peter Parker's in there, and he's like, "Well, fuck this."
Doesn't he
No,
like
get-
mess with them?
Yeah, he gets. He kills him.
I want to go do
I know,
octopus
like, makes-
shit. No, I'm going to go do
I
spider
know
shit.
one part where it's like Black Cat. Is that Black Cat's in there, and like it's like, oh hey Peter, and he just punches her right in the
Yep.
face.
Yeah, because he knows that it's not.
He's like
real.
a complete douche. Like to
Yeah.
Mary Jane, he's all like,
Yeah, he like tries to get.
hey,
with Mary
I'm
Jane.
done with you, or
Yeah, let's fuck
He's
around, and then he's like, and Peter's
she's
like, "Not no."
What did
He's
he
like,
do?
"Well, fuck you, and we're done. We're talking again." He doesn't talk to her for the rest of the comic book like
But
series.
then there's
of Superior
like the silver
Spider-Man.
lining where at the end it's like, hey, I'm Spider-Man again, because like
Yeah.
Peter Parker does this stupid like little sarcastic joke to Green Goblin because Doc Ock's not all like, your shoes untied.
Is it going to be the same thing as in the Spider-Man 2, where like Doc Ock's just there's a scientist, and then it just happened, and these arms take over him?
I don't know.
Like that.
I don't know, but
I liked that. I liked that.
I
Doc
thought that was
Ock.
cool. But in the comic books, he like kills Peter Parker by like erasing his memory, and like Peter doesn't exist. But then he like comes back, and so I haven't read how he comes back into his own body. But
Well-
it's back to the Amazing Spider-Man. It's not the superior Spider-Man anymore.
Well, that'll
So
be
it's cool.
interesting for the Amazing Spider-Man 3. I
They
think,
have a
if
lot
do
they can do
Doc
with
Ock.
Spider-Man.
What are the
Amazing
Angel
Spider-Man
Wings?
3 is going to be the Sinister Six.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Exactly.
Sinister Six is going to be the third.
It's true. It's the League of Villains.
It's
who fight
Doc Ock,
Spider-Man.
Rhino, Mysterio, the Vulture.
Is that with the wings?
Yeah.
What the fuck's Mysterio?
he's like
I
the
think
fishbowl.
Craven Manhunter.
Yes.
He's like a magician.
Craven the
He looks like a-
Manhunter.
yeah.
And then there's I can't remember. There's a sixth one because it's the
Sandman?
Sinister.
Okay, so is
It was
that
Scorpio.
so? Is that why at the end of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 we don't see him kill the Rhino? We
Yeah,
just see him
yeah,
like
yeah.
hit
because
it?
he's gonna become back.
That
Yeah.
was more of a setup for Sinister Six.
Yeah,
they
which
broke
they-
that guy
Well,
out.
because the Green Goblin does like buy them out, which I think they
Yeah.
did a good job of making it not Norman Osborn the first time, because it's not Norman Osborn the first time.
Yeah.
By the way, Norman Osborn is still alive.
Yeah, we didn't see the body. Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I was like, we didn't see a body. He's still alive. I don't give a shit.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I just assumed that he died.
No, I was like, fuck that shit. No.
It's not a thing.
Well, that's
Nope.
interesting then. I just never have heard of the Sinister Six. I guess I'm not that
They could do.
into comics.
I know there's one. No, this isn't the Spider-Man, but they have. I think it's going on or it just ended or something like Avengers versus X-Men, which that'd be pretty interesting to do.
To be cool.
Yeah, because like,
happen.
But they have
I
to
know,
make
I'm
it
just saying,
clear
'cause they
that
have
it
to-
does not fit into either like.
Well, what I want them to do.
Also,
I
wait a
can't
minute,
talk about the
sidetracking a
movie.
little bit. When the
We
fuck
can't
does
talk about Days
Ant-Man
of
come
Future
out?
Past.
Ant-Man comes out soon.
I don't know because the director dropped out.
Well, here's the other weird thing.
Yeah, we can't.
He's
talk,
like-
yeah.
He is in the Avengers, but I guess he's not supposed to be in the Avengers in the movie.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man in the comic books.
Ant-Man is in the. He creates Ultron.
Yep.
He beats his wife. And
What?
Yeah, he's a wife beater. And
That's awesome.
And
No,
This
he
doesn't
literally
sound
becomes
like
a
a
wife
message
beater.
that should be
Like
shared to our
the
kids. Do you think
weird
Disney
tank
has
top
the
with the
stones
lines
to
on it.
do
He
that?
becomes a wife beater.
I really don't know what Ant-Man's powers are. Did he just
It's
fucking
just
become
a
swarm
suit.
of ants?
Changes sizes.
He changes sizes,
Yeah.
which is
if you know what I mean.
Man, that's what I want. I don't want to be Iron Man.
Yeah, I don't want to be a
taller.
giant fucking suit.
There was a thing on the outside of my dorm in freshman year. Why are we so obsessed with superhero movies? And it talks about all the ones that are coming out. This is before the Avengers was out even, and just when Ant-Man was first talking about it. And I thought it was pretty interesting. It's just like, yeah, we really are. I mean, all these fucking superhero movies are coming out, and we're all like, wow.
Well, it makes sense. All those people can do things that we can't, and
Exactly.
we all wish at some point we could.
Which is why I think so many Batman. I feel like so many people
Overvalue.
like Batman because
Man, Pat.
Well, because he
that's fair.
competes.
because he competes on that level.
And he's got nothing.
And he has just
a
technology,
genius.
and it's like to think about
Google.
we could become that. If someone actually tried to become a superhero, they could be Batman.
Like
He's
Morgan
Kick-Ass,
Freeman.
Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Whatever doucher invented DNA evidence, just figured out
Did
that
you
way,
see-
made Batman impossible.
Did you see the teaser
They'd
of
find
the new
a hair
Batmobile?
would fall out of his
Yeah.
eyebrow, and they'd Batman.
Well, I mean,
Did you see
obviously, if you
Batfleck?
took certain
No.
precautions,
Did you?
I don't know, singe your eyebrows off, Pat. God.
He'd show up to the board meeting just blackened skin instead of eyebrows.
Did you guys see the teaser picture of the new Batmobile?
Oh,
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Okay,
it.
I'm
You gotta see
I'm
the,
so scared for that movie
Why?
because if Ben Affleck fucks this up in any way,
You hear the title of the
It
movie?
depends if it's Argo Ben Affleck or Paycheck Ben.
Shut up, Paycheck was a good movie. Do you
We'll
guys
see.
remember our first reaction when we heard that Heath Ledger was going to be the Joker? The
I
internet blew up in disgust.
I was
was excited.
We were like-
I thought he was going to do a really good job because he's such a
It's
he
you. I just
was
gotta
such a good
wait
actor in general.
until
you
you
know what I
see
mean?
what happens because you can't base them.
This
on-
is true.
Yeah,
I
I
guess that's
I think people are more apprehensive that Christian Bale was a good Batman. We have no idea what this was
I
going
like
to be.
that's
it
fair.
best. And I
think
guess,
he was
I
enough
guess,
Batman.
so it's gonna be. This is gonna set up for a Justice League.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
It's
called
even
Dawn
called
of Justice.
And isn't this like where Batman and Superman are in the same world, and Batman sees Superman as a threat because he's an alien or something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
doesn't like him, but eventually I
Well,
guess,
he,
They're gonna,
in the
like-
comic books, he doesn't like him either. He's like,
Superman.
I don't like Superman either.
I hate Superman. It's not fair. Well, actually, I love Superman.
Here's
It's not
my
fair.
beef. Here's my beef with Superman.
Oh
all
god,
right?
here we go.
He is either the strongest dude who no one can even lift a finger against because he's so strong,
No, people.
or someone has kryptonite so he can't lift a finger against
No,
them and he
no,
gets beaten
yeah.
by people with no power.
No, there's
So
the-
isn't
there are a few like Kryptonians.
Yeah, like-
there's Doomsday.
no,
there's a
there's,
couple
um,
guys.
there's
Nick
Shazam because like people who
Doomsday.
can
and magic. Yeah.
people who can use magic against Superman, he's fucked.
But like Batman,
comes a
literally
time
everyone
when
that he
even
fights
gods
is
must
better
die.
than him,
Yeah.
and he has to overpower
It's
that.
a lie.
Superman's better than everyone
Lex
else,
Luthor says it.
and they
in
have to
comics.
overpower him. It's just it's
No,
not
well,
entertaining.
that's why I
It's a
really like
struggle
the
comic.
Always a
Injustice.
struggle. Yeah, that's
Arc-
a good one.
Because it's Superman versus Superman at one point, and it makes perfect. It's like that's
Are we
awesome.
talking about the game?
Yeah.
Well, not just
Injustice?
because it was a
Well, yeah, but
comic book.
Injustice,
Yeah,
yeah,
specifically that guy. Because
Well,
that's where
yeah, but I
everyone
mean,
went
in the
off
new Superman, it was Superman versus Superman, basically, because it was a guy from his own
Well, no,
planet.
but this
Well-
is literally like Clark Kent versus Clark
Oh,
Kent.
okay.
Like
on. because
from
like
alternate
because
timelines.
in the new
Yeah.
movie, I see your point there. It's really cool, but he doesn't like. He's slowly discovering that he has these powers.
Yeah.
Like, but with Superman versus Superman, it's like I know what I can do. I know what the limits of my power are,
Yeah,
and now I'm fighting myself, and
yeah.
I'm kicking ass.
That's epic. Sidetrack one more time. Are
Go ahead.
Gotham and Metropolis two separate cities in the same universe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotham is essentially Boston,
Oh.
kind of, and Metropolis is
New
basically
York.
New York City on the West Coast.
What I found funny.
It's like LA,
Oh.
but the size
pretty
of New
much
York.
rather than basing it on
because I
reality. They just decided to.
So Batman's gonna be in Gotham. And she's like, "Oh my God, Metropolis got destroyed because of this Superman and stuff like that."
I have no idea how they're gonna bring him in. I mean,
they're probably gonna bring in Lex
so.
Luthor, and they're gonna like Batman.
They're probably gonna try and.
Well, they haven't even cast anyone as Lex Luthor yet. I'm like,
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, a while ago.
Oh, that's gonna be fantastic.
No, it's not. I hate him.
Why?
Why?
That's
such a douchebag.
It's such a perfect role for him. That's why it's perfect.
I don't know. I think Lex Luthor is supposed to kind of be a
Kevin Spacey was good.
yeah, like that, like kind of a formidable kind of
bad movie, but good Lex Luthor.
Less douchey, more the smartest guy in the room playing all the angles.
That's fair.
Jesse Eisenberg just treats everyone like a douche. Like
I don't know.
Lex Luthor is supposed to trick everyone into liking him enough to elect him.
I thought Bryan Cranston was supposed to be Lex Luthor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, no, it's Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
No, that would have just been Heisenberg.
That's
right. Good.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know. I was
like the
Breaking Bad joke.
I've seen all of Breaking Bad.
Why didn't you laugh?
I did laugh. I was laughing.
Get out.
But like the Social Network, he's like the smartest guy in the room, and he's kind of a dick. I think it'll work out well.
No, but the thing is, I think that because Lex Luthor gets people to like him. He can't be elected president.
He
has to be likable. He has to be.
Wait, he gets elected president? See, I don't know my DC as well.
He's nice. And like he kind of gets people in his camp. He can't be a douche.
Right.
He can't just hate everyone.
What?
We're like, I don't know.
I'm laughing to Steve's jokes.
Yeah, he's still back.
You're goddamn right.
God.
But here's the thing: Clark Kent and Lex Luthor are friends, or some supposedly.
Okay, the enemy of my enemy, my friend. But anyways,
well, no, they do become actually Clark.
There is in the future when they have that that game, DC Universe Online.
Oh yeah. Well, no, Clark Kent and Lex Luthor actually become really good friends because Clark Kent has to go interview him at one point. And like
that'd be cool.
That's why like there's a point where Superman doesn't want to like always like completely and utterly like screw over Lex because they are friends in real life. Like in his
okay.
He almost stabbed my computer with a katana.
Oh my god. Which is interesting because it's like there are other arcs like that in all like comic books where it's like now you're fighting your friend and you don't know what to do because you were friends and like it's like with
it's like Spider-Man.
In the Spider-Man, exactly.
Have you
see that all the time.
Once. Yeah.
But so like the premise of that is that all of the heroes and villains fight each other until everyone dies but Lex Luthor essentially.
Yeah.
And then Brainiac shows up.
Oh.
With like his fleet of just like cyber.
Yeah.
So then he can't fight it because they're all gone.
Yeah.
And it's just him. So he has to go back in time and unite.
They really like going back in time.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
It's the ultimate cop-out.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Different reality.
Spider-Man X-Men 3 was a good movie. Okay,
wait, who does it more, Marvel or DC? Who goes back in time?
I don't know. Fucking Star Trek did it.
A joke.
Time travel, Days of Future Past.
I was gonna make a comment about the new Batman. Oh.
Superman fights Superman.
They might touch Cyborg a little.
Yeah.
Like it might be a quick. Oh.
Who's gonna direct it?
Zack Snyder.
Seriously?
Yeah, from
That's gonna be interesting.
That'll be good, I think. I don't know.
That'll be pretty interesting.
Is Nolan attached to it in any way?
I doubt it.
No.
Nolan's doing his own fucking Interstellar, whatever
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good director, I think. I liked his what the fuck did he do?
Watchmen.
Watchmen. Oh, I love
Never seen Watchmen.
Once again, there's the door.
Smurf penis.
Smurf peanut.
Smurf
It's
penis.
just such a good movie.
Dr. Smurf penis.
Is that your gamer tag?
No, Slink Porcupine?
Slink Porcupine.
Now all 7, no.
Purple
No, that's it.
Yeah, I've created a PC gamer tag for a lot of my stuff. Shifty Wonders.
What?
You
What
really?
about anal parrots?
What about
That walrus is shifty.
anal parrots?
Yeah, they got that on Xbox.
It got to
Live.
Xbox. You got it through.
That's really
Ditzy
fun.
Rhino too.
Did
What
you
about-
anal parrots?
Come on, do Shifty Steve or something like that. That's better than fucking
Shifty Walrus.
I already made
He is
a
pretty
fucking
shifty.
logo
There's
for my
nothing
name.
shiftier than a shifty walrus.
I guess.
Think about that. You see a walrus at the store. How shifty is that?
Hang on. No, I'm not worried about it being shifty.
What are you
I'm like,
buying?
what the fuck is a
Nothing.
walrus doing at
Why
a
would it-
store? Why is a walrus in a store? And I'm not like, oh my
He's
god, what is he doing here?
He's
What?
shifty.
Why is he here?
What's your
How
ga-
did he get
What's your
here?
game, walrus? That's what I'm thinking.
And then
I'm
Marvel,
thinking like, how the fuck did you get here?
Nah, that's
Marvel
not-
gets a contract with them, and they create
Rocket
shifty,
Walrus?
Yeah, Rocket Walrus, and
Yeah.
they're like brothers from like another dimension, and they're like, and then the walrus whips out his.
There's from another dimension.
Oh my god.
How does that work?
Work that, Stan Lee. Make a cameo in that movie.
Like do it through a portal and then bam.
Like
Brothers
that
from another
one
dimension.
chick in Days of Future Past.
There's just something about the Dark Knight Rises that makes it that's different about the. I've watched the Dark Knight. I think at least 27 times.
I know
like
for
Dark
a
Knight
fact
Rises.
And-
that I've seen The Dark Knight at least 50 times because
Yeah.
when it came out on DVD, it was at Christmas, and I watched it 3 times for 4 days in a row every day.
Did you get it with the Batman cover? With like, it's not like a CD. It's not like the regular DVD case. It's the Batman mask.
I already
No,
got that. for
I
free,
got.
right?
I got.
You're
that.
not a true fan.
I got that.
Well, I got it for Christmas.
There's
There was
the
nothing
door.
I could
What was,
do.
All right.
what was I
Am I
gonna
right?
say? But I don't think I've watched. I had the Dark Knight Rises on DVD, and I don't think I've watched it fully once.
I watched it,
And I don't know why, because it was a really good movie.
Well, here's the thing.
Solid.
It's a really good movie, but there's something about the classic Joker versus Batman that will get you
Yeah.
every single time. It's
Yeah, really.
always going to
Well,
be
the
better
thing
no
is, like,
matter what.
Heath Ledger's performance was so good
Yeah.
that it killed him. Like he literally effed
about the
up his
killing
mind
joke.
so much that he overdosed.
well, yeah.
Like
Well, we don't know for sure, but
they
Well,
they
in a
had
way-
his Joker diary.
Huh?
It's fucked up.
Yeah, he wrote a diary.
He had like a diary. He would like
Joker.
disappear for days just to get into the Joker's head.
oh wow.
He could like he was that character. It's insane.
Which on one hand is awful, on the other hand is like, well, thank you,
Yeah,
because you
really.
created a motherfucking awesome character to
You're
just
welcome.
watch.
Yeah, that was some of the best. That was probably the best villain I've seen in any movie. I like the way he played that.
Yeah.
I love the
But
way he
then
played
people
I don't
argue.
really know what
Loki,
else.
though.
Yeah.
Loki, though. But he didn't do it.
Loki, though.
Loki's a whiny bitch. I'm
He is
sorry,
a-
and that's why
I don't-
people like him.
I'm not siding with Loki. You're like,
I was just saying. I wasn't saying you were. I'm just saying people
How
like
big
him
was
because
his
he's a
role
whiny
in Thor 2?
pretty,
Yeah.
pretty substantial.
that
yeah.
ending.
Okay,
That was good.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think
huge.
I'll ever watch it. How did he get back to Earth? By the way, because he destroyed the bridge in Thor 1.
Well, there's a
Remember
shortcut.
in Avengers, Loki was like, "What kind of dark magic did you muster up to get here?" What
Duct
what-
tape. They fixed it.
Well,
Don't
I mean,
ask.
Do they
magic. So
Yeah, but
Thor
it was
the
a
duct
bridge in Thor.
That's two.
yeah.
It was
Well, guess what?
And he
There are other
destroyed it.
things in the world that
Yeah,
in
but did they-
Thor's
did
world
they-
that are magic.
Did they explain how he
In the-
got
in
them?
the
No, they
second
just
one,
said that
the-
he did. I don't know.
Shitty.
Listen. I don't need to look at every
I
like.
wanted an
You're the kind of
explanation.
person I hate who watches movies right
I
now.
wanted an
So
explanation.
you're the kind of person who can take anything and find a plot hole in
Okay.
it.
Yeah. So why are you questioning the science of a movie that
I'm not
literally
questioning
has
science.
Thor?
The science, but they just don't give any meaning.
He has a hammer that weighs as much as a sun.
Well, it's what was it again? How much does Thor's hammer weigh? It's like it was a video.
A sun.
No, but it was forged out of a dying star.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was something like if you're within 100 kilometers of it, you'll literally be torn apart. Like your atoms will be torn apart towards it.
But you don't criticize
Yeah.
that. No, they fixed a bridge. Fuck that movie.
Well, no, it just what was the purpose of destroying the bridge then? If he got back to Earth just fine and they don't explain it, you know?
Oh, you don't know why he destroyed the bridge in the first place?
No, I know
he's
why
asking
he destroyed
why did he if it was fixed within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, if they fucking if they did something else and didn't explain it. If he got
Okay,
to
well,
Earth without
there was a
explaining
significant time jump. There was like a year in between, I think.
Or you're asking how in the second one he got back to Earth?
it. Yeah,
It's like
or
a
in the
shortcut.
Avengers.
Who?
Loki had a back door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally
Loki had a back door. Loki, like,
Loki had another way out.
It was
Yeah.
like
Asgard.
between
That-
two mountains, and he's like, "Hey,
Was it?
Yeah.
well, he's Loki. I mean, he's fucking.
Yeah, so
he
there-
is,
there was a
he
second
is
way.
the
That's-
god
there's-
of mischief.
There's like a
so,
secret
Rick.
bridge essentially.
Oh, okay.
There's
God
only
of prick.
Loki's.
See, that's all I
It's
had
like
to
that
say.
movie, A Wrinkle in Time.
I wanted to see that movie as a kid, but I never did.
It's
What-
shitty.
what movie?
Don't
What?
watch it.
What movie?
A Wrinkle in Time.
I'm gonna talk to some people and get a remake going up.
Good luck with that. A Wrinkle in Time is that weird one
It's a
where
book.
they're like.
It's a book first.
Okay. It was a book first.
Okay, I'll take you a sword. You're gonna kill each other in a fight.
Okay. Do you challenge
Shots
my honor,
fired. I
sir?
didn't even know what it was about.
Shots fired. You challenge.
It's I don't even remember, but at one point, like, the brother gets captured, and they, like, turn him evil, and, like, she's screaming at him that she loves him, so hopefully that'll save his life. I don't know. I don't
Not
fucking
only
remember,
was
because it
that
was a shitty
unhelpful,
movie.
but also
We'll have to
uninteresting.
look it up.
It was crap.
not
It was
pan
crap. There's a kid trying to play basketball like a fucking ball, and he's like, scoot! And they're like...
And they're like,
Wait, and all the other kids are like, who are like... The girls have hula hoops,
What was
and
the
they
noise
just
again?
hula hoop.
no, don't.
Scoot!
Am I right?
And then the other boys are just dribbling. They're like, boing, boing, boing. It's like, well, you're boring. And then there's the one kid who's like, scoot!
When did this come out?
Like a while ago.
I
years
still
ago.
don't understand.
Hang
the
on,
purpose
and
of
then
this
he
movie.
gets captured.
Yeah, neither do
And
I.
they take him away and they like turn him into like a mush or something.
And all he says
Yeah,
is,
it's like an alternate reality. It's like a weird kind of reality. When I remember reading it as a kid, it's I don't
It
know.
sounds so familiar. I
Tell me
guarantee-
about it.
I guarantee I've
There's
read
like
it
a
or
weird
watched it.
griffin woman in it at one point. They're like in a city of flowers. It makes no sense.
Yes, I remember that. I remember fucking bits and pieces.
This is shit I remember from the frickin' trailer.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how I remember some of this crap.
Yeah, those are the days.
The Giver, though.
What?
The Giver.
God, I saw.
I'm so...
The movie. They're making the movie.
Yeah.
They're making a movie.
trailer.
It's like,
Wait,
Yeah,
who
like,
is...
I don't understand
the live
why,
action
why
play was great.
Why isn't it black and white? That's one.
Yeah,
I feel like they're gonna do
Two,
parts
there's
of
that
it.
scene in the commercial where he's being like he's running with
Yeah,
the kid
that's
and he gets
cool.
picked up by like a spaceship. What is
Utopian
that?
society. And
Well,
all
part
that.
of me
How
is
about
like,
we put
they have to...
military-
I mean, because...
They have to do some creative stuff with it.
Yes, which I think
got
the
Jeff
the whoop, like where he almost gets
built the
captured is
utopia
okay,
in a cave.
but I don't
Utopia
understand.
in a cave with a box of pigs.
Yeah, wait, who's playing? Jeff Bridges is playing The Giver,
The
right?
Giver.
Yeah, he is.
That's gonna be amazing.
And then Meryl Streep's
Oh,
playing
God.
some weird old lady that like
Who's playing Jonas?
How dare
some
you
guy that
Some
we
kid.
don't know.
condescendingly talk about?
Well, I don't.
No, I
understand,
wasn't.
I don't understand why it's.
Sam Flynn.
Are you
Tony
Sam
Stark built this in a cave.
The box
All right. Anyways, I haven't seen that trailer yet. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it looks
It's like 4.
it looks interesting. It's not enough to
When's it coming out?
Like August.
yeah, it's
August?
not enough to see whether it's good or not.
We
but
out there though?
Are we out there though?
Are we gonna see it?
Maybe I don't know.
Are we out there?
Okay. Thanks for
I'm fucking covering myself with a goddamn guitar because that's
Catarda?
Thanks for narrating.
Catarda.
Katarda.
Catarda. Kafilka.
You should invent an anime character.
You
Jutsu.
Copyright.
Copyright
TM.
that shit. TM, motherfucker.
Stop.
So I feel like we started out talking about video games.
We literally started with Call of Duty
Then
and got to
movies,
this point.
comic books, more movies.
This is how
old
podcasts
shitty
go.
movies, new good movies. Should we go back to video games?
I mean, I guess we can. I'm looking at the Middle Earth War in the North thing right there.
Did
so-
you see that they're doing
Right.
a Dynasty Warriors Zelda
Yes. That was
Hyrule
interesting.
Warriors?
Like
What?
they've never.
yeah,
it's a
you
Zelda
know what
game.
Dynasty Warriors is?
No,
No.
that's why I'm confused right now.
It's pretty much like a fighting game.
It's like a
You
whole
got, like, an
map
open
hack and
land
slash
kind of-
type
Oh,
deal.
okay, yeah.
But
And
Zelda.
And they do
oh, that's cool.
So instead of like a story,
Yeah.
it's like you're fighting ways and he's running around.
and they're giving
Oh,
Link
cool.
his own
Kind
background.
of like
the
Dragon
whole
Ball Z. The Dragon Ball Z fighting.
Except instead of like side to side, it's just.
No,
there's
this
like
is open
waves
world.
of enemies. And
Oh, so you mean Battle of Gods, the new DBZ game?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And the whole plot is Zelda's like queen or whatever, and then this evil witch like takes her, and then Link's like, "Not on my watch," and then he's like a knight, and he's
And then
surviving.
Ganondorf comes in and
No,
like,
it's some other chick. It's some new female
No.
villain.
They need a new villain.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah,
a new
that's fair.
villain.
Well,
and they got the chick that was in
Speaking of new villains, we'll come back to that. Go ahead.
Ocarina of Time. I think Impa or whatever her name. You could play as her. It's not all about Link. You can play as like I don't even know.
It looks good. I hope they have some sort of like multiplayer components.
They will. It's like one's on the gamepad and the other's like actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of video games and new villains,
Yellow.
so Arkham Knight has been announced officially, and the new villain for that game is called Arkham Knight. I have never been. I think it's going to be.
So they invented a new villain for this game.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think that's
okay.
like I'm like finally because
Yeah.
that's like one Arkham Knight. That sounds awesome. I want
Yeah.
to play that game for sure.
When's it gonna take place?
It's like a
it's
year or
prequel,
so
right?
after.
Or is
No,
that
it's it's like I think it's 3 years after the events in Arkham City.
Oh, so it's after. So there will be no Joker.
There will be no Joker.
Okay.
So how did this go?
That we know.
There supposedly is no Joker, but it's DC, and there are ways that Joker.
There's
can come
Harley
back.
Quinn though, so you never know what's
Exactly.
Well,
You have
there's
no idea.
On
That
Harley
Quinn
Quinn's
does.
desk, there was that pregnancy
Harley
test.
Quinn.
Oh no! That was the build up for Harley Quinn's Revenge. And in that there are more Easter eggs where there are a bunch of negatives.
Okay,
So it was a false positive.
gotcha.
It was a false positive.
Okay, so the game.
But they hinted at other. They hinted at other things that could bring the Joker back.
What? I wanted to tell me it was fine. To give my fucking approval. Anyways, so it went what? Asylum, then City, then Origins.
No, Origins is a prequel for all.
Origins is the
Yeah.
prequel for everything.
Yeah, I know, but in
In
the
the order,
release order.
Yeah.
Origins,
Asylum, City, Origins,
and now Night.
Night.
Wow, that's gonna
And
be
you're
I
gonna
never
drive
played
the
Origins.
Batmobile, right?
You're gonna be able to drive the Batmobile around.
You
Gotham.
see that gameplay? They did like a 2-minute gameplay
No, I haven't
trailer,
seen
and
it
it
yet.
shows Batman on the ground and Arkham Knight's like holding a gun to him or something. Then
wow.
it fades to black. It's like okay.
Man, they're gonna
So
see
he says some like cheesy line. He's like, "No, I don't.
not on my watch, and then he looks at his
I'm
watch.
the Arkham Knight, even though it's day." Something like that.
All right, well that's gonna be an interesting game, I think.
And a lot of games should be announced at E3, or at least talked about a lot more. Like I think this is gonna be the E3 of Star Wars.
Far Cry 4 though.
That's
Oh God.
Oh fuck.
a lot of people are like,
They talk about the cover and how it's
Yeah.
racist,
But, like,
and it's like
that's
the
the
guy's not
villain.
even white. It's in the Himalayas.
the villain should be
plays
someone you hate.
Yeah, you play as a Native American whose name is like Arya Yakshi or something like that.
Andrew,
Arya.
your cousin.
Hell!
That's
I just
That's
accidentally
interesting.
referenced a
Yeah.
Mass Effect 2 name in there.
Is there
I'm
gonna
sorry.
be gameplay at E3?
I hope so.
I
They talk
Well,
about
they've only shown the cover art
Yeah,
and
that's
talked
all
about
that.
it.
They're just like,
I can't wait for more stuff about Destiny. I am so excited. My
Yeah.
one friend was talking about it. Apparently, there's going to be a sniper rifle that you can get. I can't. He told me the name of it, but like you zoom in and you get cloaked.
Well, from what I understand, in
What?
weapons respect, it's going to be like Borderlands, where it generates different weapons that can do a lot of different stuff.
I just see all I see in the cover photo with your character. You know, there's the main character and then the two in the background. All I see in that is Master Chief. It looks just like him, I think, and especially in
Yeah.
the new Halo 4 or Halo 5 trailer.
And that's
you know,
fine.
he's in the
This
cloak.
is essentially the Halo MMO, and it's awesome.
Basically,
I'm
I
happy
mean,
about
or the PS4's Halo.
Yeah. Well, it's also on the one, but
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
what, Destiny?
Why did I think it was just for the PS4?
well, because they've been going out of their way to attach
Advertise
themselves
the
to
PS4.
PlayStation
PS4
because they
because
just
they
want to
don't-
make it
okay.
clear that they're
No,
no
yeah,
longer
I just thought it was
a Microsoft
exclusive. I thought
property.
it was exclusive. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea, though.
Yeah.
On their part.
Yeah.
That'll be. I'm looking forward to that gameplay. The Dragon's Lair, whatever the fuck it is. That's a 8-minute gameplay video of something like
seen
that.
it yet.
It's of the beta coming out, and I guess that's what the beta is. You play this one thing.
Oh, the Destiny beta?
Yep.
Yeah, I have 2 codes for that. Actually.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Oh.
We pre-ordered at one
Good
GameStop, but we wanted to switch it, so we pre-ordered it again.
Oh yeah, I think you told me that.
And then I want more stuff about like when is the Elder Scrolls Online coming out for
June.
June?
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
No, it was pushed back 6 months. It's going to be,
I thought that was
6
I
months?
thought it was pushed back to June. That was the 6
June
months.
was
all the
June was the
bots.
release for the consoles.
Oh my goodness!
It was pushed back 6 months. It's
Alright,
going to be
June,
yeah,
July,
all the
August,
bots.
September, October,
Probably.
November, December.
It's going to be December. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a holiday launch. I guess I don't have anything against that.
Yeah.
What?
Dr. December?
No, not
Oh,
Doctor.
man.
Oh, that me.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention right now.
But yeah, it's because people pretty much broke the game for the PC.
Yeah.
Oh come on!
Yeah, but
I just
those-
want to play the game.
I heard bad things about it though. I heard it sucked.
What do you think about Halo 5 though? I haven't heard much about it.
I've heard
There hasn't
anything.
been anything about it that I mean,
But
besides the
I
trailer.
have a
all
feeling
that
I know what
exists.
direction they're going to go in.
I mean,
I think they're going to bring Cortana back as a human. Because that's what Halo 4 was about, was turning people into data and data into people. That's what it's all about.
that's an interesting thought. Actually, I like
But so
that.
now that she's gone, he's still got.
Transcendence.
It showed that he's kind of going crazy.
Oh.
He's still got her chip around her neck.
Yeah.
If he
Well,
can
that makes
turn
sense.
Her, if he can find her and turn her into a person, or if that's the way to bring her back, I think that would be the interesting way for them
What
to
if
go.
he's
That'd be cool,
Cortana
yo.
the whole time?
I think that would make sense.
He was Cortana the whole time. She's
I
just
don't know.
delusional.
I don't know how I feel about. I hope that this game is better than 4 because while I liked 4,
It was too short.
yep,
It was unrefined. It was kind
Yep.
of clunky. And
But we got some good memories from that. LB.
this is true. I do
mentioned
never
never
forget. I never forget. I do love that game. I do think because it's a Halo game and I love Halo,
Yeah.
so it's which I was okay with. I don't.
And it was a good step up in multiplayer. For me.
I agree. They destroyed the multiplayer. I thought they
Yeah, and it's funny.
Beautiful.
The videos for Spartan Ops in Halo 4 were better than the campaign of Halo 4.
Yeah.
It was really good. I was just playing it and I thought it was bad, but then I went and watched the videos for each chapter or whatever,
Yeah.
and it was actually better than the main campaign.
Yeah, it really was. It was just which to me is sad because I remember you would play Halo, the multiplayer was good, but I played Halo originally for the story, and I did not enjoy this. I enjoyed the multiplayer more than I did the story. Coming back to that, the multiplayer took over the story.
Yeah.
Also, I hated the new villains.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they weren't fun to fight.
They were annoying.
Yeah, the flying ones.
Yeah.
The flying ones were annoying to hit. There were the
ones that
knights.
regenerated everything.
Yeah. The knights, they just they wouldn't really do anything. They just stand there and shoot something at you occasionally. The dogs would just run around. It was just not fun to fight them.
And I don't think they're going to change that. I think they're going to keep those same villains, don't you?
Well, I think that there may be a new enemy in the next one.
Well, I'm sure we'll get some.
I want to listen.
We'll see.
I either want
I'm okay with them getting rid of
their new gameplay.
Yeah, that would be nice. I want to see something new for it, but
Yeah.
I'm okay with fighting a different villain other than the Flood, but I still want to primarily fight aliens.
Well, yeah.
It's an alien game. Those were machine.
My problem with them was not that. It was that they just
What were they called again?
the Prometheans.
Oh, yeah.
They just weren't fun to fight.
Prometheus
The
was a
knights,
good
they would
movie.
just stand there and shoot something at you every
Oh,
5
don't
minutes.
fucking shake your
I
head.
never saw it.
Oh, alright. What? I said Prometheus was a good movie and Steve shook his head.
It was a
never
decent
saw it.
movie.
It was a solid.
It was amazing.
It was solid.
It was liquid.
I enjoyed it.
It was solid. It was liquid.
It was delicious.
It was pretty gassy.
It was solid.
really funny. No, because what we did was we watched Prometheus, and then since that was a prequel to Alien, we watched Alien immediately after that. Saw the decrease in technology because it was made in the 80s or something like that.
I like the ending when the first alien was born. That
I was so happy.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Beyond happy. And
that makes
I thought
it
it was
way more better.
super interesting
Way more
how
better.
he
Way better.
how he incorporated we were an accident. That's all the human race is. We're just a fucking mistake. We weren't supposed to be here.
Can I tell you something? If that's the case, man, I'm really sad now.
What do you mean?
I don't want to be an accident. I want to be a.
No, but that was the whole thing. Like when they had the conversation with the robot, he was like, "So why did you create me?" He's like, "We did because we could." It's like, well, how would you feel that if that's someone created you? They did it because they fucking was like, "Oh, just make this," and look what it created. This, all of us.
All of us. I think that
That's a shitty
I don't want to
thought.
get. Listen, I don't want to get into creation and shit right now, so let's stay
I
away
do.
from that
I
topic.
do.
I think that.
Let's get into politics.
Well, this
Let's
is
get
not the
into
politics
Let's
podcast,
get into
is it?
creation.
That is for later.
Let's get
Abortion.
into,
Let's bring it out right now. Waste no time. Right into it.
All right, no, we'll sidetrack.
No, but seriously, let's go back to video games because
What else were we talking about? It was the Prometheans in Halo 4.
Yeah, they
Right.
weren't fun to fight.
They were shit.
That was my issue. But
Oh, I miss brutes. I like fighting brutes. Also,
Brutes were
hunters
not fun to fight in Halo 2.
Two.
But in Halo 3, they were improved.
They were good.
And elites
Reach.
are always fun to fight.
Elites are always fun.
Can we
Grunts are
agree,
hilarious.
can we agree that Reach was probably one of the best? Or no?
I enjoyed Reach.
It was fun, but I liked Halo 3. I liked the
I
original
liked Halo
Master
3. Yeah.
trilogy.
Halo 3
Reach was a good
really
addition.
Um,
ODST was a good game, but
As a final,
Halos
as
go,
a
it wasn't
final
good.
goodbye from Bungie, though, I think
Yeah,
Reach
yeah.
was a
Well, I thought they did a good job of
damn
being like,
good
hey.
game.
But
And the Halo games have always impressed me because they're complete games.
Yeah,
they give
they are.
you
They're unique.
a firefight mode, they give you a forge mode, they give you
Yeah.
a theater mode before a lot of games had
Oh, I
them.
love
They
the
give you a
Forge mode in Reach.
campaign. They give you pretty much anything you want to do with it. They give it to you,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
can just.
but
And the multiplayer mode has customization that
Yeah.
is unparalleled. You can just
yeah,
make any game
no, yeah,
mode.
it's just true.
And so many
Like,
different
that's
game
how,
modes
like-
already exist.
Like
It's
Riftball was created.
it's more worth
with
$60
Halo.
than any
Yeah,
game that I've ever
and all
played,
these other, like-
just because of
Yeah.
what's in the package.
The infected thing wasn't originally a that was a made thing. Someone did that. But what I didn't like, another thing I didn't like about Halo 4 were the hunters. They're supposed to be the most annoying things to fight, and I would fight two of them by myself and not have to worry about anything. And I'm like, I used to be terrified of these things, and now I'm shooting them
You used to
twice in the
wake
head.
up in a cold sweat, thinking
Yeah.
about running into a hunter by yourself.
Yeah.
Just
That reminds me of the Fortnite to Dawn, and how I really, really, really just want to see a Halo movie. Because
they're making one.
Officially, there was fucking
The Halo
there was a
movie
TV
and the Halo
show
TV series
10
on
years ago,
Xbox TV.
or
The
something like
Xbox
that.
releasing
Showtime, and then Xbox TV.
Well, Showtime and Xbox Originals. Xbox Originals is a Xbox TV kind of lineup.
But are they
They're
doing?
making a bunch of shows.
I
Are they
just hope
doing
they
the
don't
movie
end
on the
it
big
horribly.
screen?
Nah,
They're doing a Halo movie. Why? That's what I want.
Yeah.
But so
Is that what
I
you
want?
want?
I want E3
It's gonna be a
2014
digital
to completely fucking surprise us and give a trailer to a new Halo movie.
You know what? What movie did
I
I,
don't think that would
just
be the
see?
forum for it.
Oh my
I
god!
wouldn't,
No.
but I want it. You know what else I wanted for the PS4 when it was announced?
What?
I wanted to be released like a circle, you know, would open up from the ground, and then it would slowly raise up from the ground with smoke, doves, and then
Doves,
Eminem would
doves.
come out rapping. That's what I want.
And then,
Well,
like,
that's
shoot
not
the
gonna
doves.
happen. So, you know, so has everyone seen Captain America: Days of Winter? Or
Days of Winter
Days of
Past.
Winter Past.
Yeah, great
that'd be a
movie,
movie. That would be one.
The Winter
hell of a
Soldier?
movie.
That would
No,
make sense.
Who are you?
I haven't.
Have people seen The Winter Soldier?
Better than the Avengers.
Okay, you have.
Yeah, it was.
But no, my point was the freaking ships that they had, like the ship.
Yeah.
They were literally pelicans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were. I was like, it's a pelican.
That was also the most relevant.
It's a pelican. It's a pelican, Roy.
Maybe Tony Stark is a fan of Halo.
It's a pelican, Roy.
Maybe he was.
We'll
a fan.
freak
Maybe
out
he
there,
is.
guys.
Iron
Maybe
Yeah,
he is
I know.
Master Chief.
I'm not talking to you right now.
Iron Chief.
Oh.
Master
Um.
Man.
But yeah, I want to see Star Wars Battlefront footage.
That'd be sweet.
I want to see Star Wars 1313 to be announced as it is back
I hope
for
so.
real.
For what?
Think so.
1313?
Think
What?
Sounds like a bounty hunter.
Yeah, because it's either 1313 or they're kind of retooling it to be a bounty hunter game. And it's being made by the lady who made the Uncharted series.
Ooh.
She left Naughty Dog,
Naughty Dog to
and
go.
she went into a Star Wars project.
No, she didn't.
Sweet.
Yes, she did.
She
She
did.
didn't.
Shut your face.
That's actually really cool. You know what
Yeah.
sucks about that though? It's that means that Disney owns that shit.
Ah. Who cares, Mickey? Mickey, Minnie. Goofy.
Well, don't get me wrong. I like Disney,
see him
but their
in the
video
background.
games aren't
Kingdom Hearts.
awesome.
Well,
Except Kingdom Hearts.
But
Kingdom Hearts.
that's
is
why I think
fantastic.
it's smart to, rather than like
Yeah.
struggle your way to making your own game studio successful, buying LucasArts.
Yeah.
It's very
Kingdom-
smart because they already make good games. They just kind of need.
What
I think
if?
they've always needed just bigger budgets, and Disney has a lot of money.
They
You know,
just-
What would you?
They have a
What would
little
you
bit of money
do
saved up,
if you
so I think they
saw
can do
Good old Walt.
Star
Yeah.
Wars in Kingdom Hearts?
I'd
What?
cry.
Because since Disney owned,
That's-
That'd be the
what would
coolest
you
thing
see?
ever.
That's
I
right,
can't
that's
wait
right.
for Kingdom Hearts 3, by the way.
I hope they release something like Worlds, like the list
When
of
is that
worlds.
coming out?
That's like the development still. But
They've
it's like
literally only
2015.
shown one
2016,
trailer,
I
and
thought.
it just
They
showed
showed
it
a little
existed.
bit of gameplay.
Isn't it
and then they
2016?
I don't know, Andrew.
I don't think they have a date.
I thought it was
Like, even-
2016.
a
What
lot of
I'm
games
looking
don't have dates
forward to is that no one else is Persona 5.
Oh, God.
And
here we go. Although, that could change.
Yeah, I think after you guys are done playing the
You're
3,
gonna
you
learn
should do
today.
should do a podcast talking about your experience.
Andrew,
And
just,
you'll
after?
obviously be a fan.
I'll
Of course.
definitely be a fan by the
Yeah.
end of this.
just
but,
wait till that opening.
That opening
Yeah.
though.
I'm so scared because they're like, play Persona. And I'm like, okay. But I feel like,
We didn't say it like that. We're saying, hey, play Persona.
all right, whatever.
Why do I feel like there's not going to be like what? How many games have we named right now at E3 that are coming up? We've named what? 1 Star Wars, 2 Halo, 4 Halo 5, Destiny. That's
The
3
Zelda
games, huh?
The Zelda thing. Yeah,
The
I-
Zelda's
thing,
4.
Uncharted
I
4.
think we did like 5 or 6.
Really?
No,
Uncharted-
sorry,
no.
not what I meant.
I hope
Far
Mass
Cry.
Effect-
Far Cry 4.
That's 5
I'm sure
games.
Battlefield's gonna
Mass
have a new
Effect
game.
4
Battlefield
probably.
probably has
The new Call of Duty.
Okay, so we got 6.
NHL 15.
Duh.
Like, that's top 5.
6. 6. I don't think that. I do not think there's going to be another Battlefield.
I think there is, but it might not be Battlefield 4. It might be Bad Company 3. It might be.
Do you know how-
They have a game, Battlefield 2143.
Yeah.
I think that they should bring that back.
I think that should go on to console. That'd be a great game.
Well, no, I think that they should make.
That's
a
the
sequel.
only future Battlefield game, right? The
Yeah.
futuristic one. Yeah. Okay, I played.
I
that.
think
Well,
they,
'cause I
they should make
used-
a because
Yeah.
you got the DLC for Battlefield 4
Which one?
one naval assault.
I have a
No.
question.
But so they have a mode where you have to assault the aircraft carriers and
Yeah.
you have to
Right.
capture things and then they shoot rockets. That's from Battlefield 2143.
I just thought that they were. I thought it was gonna go Bad Company 2. Then I knew 3 was coming out, and then I figured, oh, they're just gonna do Bad Company 3 because they ended Bad Company 2 with Russians invading from Canada. So I was like,
Yeah.
awesome, Bad Company 3. But then they just fucking skipped to 4, and when I was like, okay, and
Yeah.
4's a great game.
Well, I think it was
Well,
because 3 had so much popularity and they were like, okay, we're going to bury Call of Duty.
Quick question though. Who made
Dice.
No, Titanfall was the Call of Duty, like the Call of Duty was the one who did Titanfall,
was
right?
Infinity Ward?
Yeah.
Infinity War, right? Okay. I think that the sequel to 2143 for Battlefield would be a good answer to that, like that futuristic aspect for Battlefield. You know what I mean?
Because Battlefield 2143 had Titans in it.
I feel like Battlefield's better than futuristic.
Well, I don't
know.
I don't mind why they wouldn't. I don't see why they wouldn't do that. If they had like a good campaign, if they had
For me, futuristic
Titans,
shooters,
'cause, like-
besides Halo and stuff like that, I don't know. I mean, it just
Well, I
gets
think a lot
weird
of people
because
just don't do
they
it.
just go crazy with whatever guns they want, whatever technologies they want, and stuff like that.
Well,
And,
I think
you know,
that Battlefield could do it really well because they're probably the most realistic shooter.
they're trying to be.
Like
They're trying-
outside of like military
They're trying
simulators,
to. They got
like
the,
it
Would you
sounds the
remember
best,
that
it
game?
looks the best.
the first time I played Battlefield. Huh?
Or First to Fight, the one.
The Marine Corps.
Yeah, do you still have
training.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
we should do a Let's Play on that. Sorry,
try.
side note, guys.
What was I gonna say?
Um,
the first time I played Bad Company 2 and I shot the grenade, I was blown away by the sounds. Like what?
Yeah.
I was like, no way.
You know what
this
they
is
did
awesome.
there? They literally took a grenade launcher and recorded it.
Well, yeah, that was Dolby, I think.
I really think that they could do
I
a
have no idea
cool-
what they
No,
did because
definitely.
I don't know them. I actually never played any of the other Battlefield.
But they could do a really cool, realistic.
I know
feature
all
game.
the developers on a personal basis.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean,
Yo, there's
who doesn't
Johnny.
want to know you? It's not like, yo, that's C over there. Hey.
But I mean, it's in a world that's kind of ending, and they're
In a
fighting
world.
over the remaining resources on the planet, and that's what the
Homefront
Battlefield
2.
2043 is.
Homefront
But the
2.
old Battlefield games did not have
Homefront 2.
campaigns.
Homefront 2.
If they
Homefront 2.
if they do a good job, whatever
Yeah.
next Battlefield it is, I won't care. I won't care if it's Battlefield
Yeah.
Company 3, if it's Battlefield 5, if it's 2043.
Ooh.
If it's a good game,
Ooh,
I don't.
another game that
Yes,
probably
sir.
is going to get talked about at E3. What's that new Lord of the Rings game? Which
Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow of
Is, yeah,
Oh,
that
it's good.
looks good.
Never-
It looks like a clunky version of Assassin's Creed.
I guess I get
With
that.
a-
Oh my god,
With a little
Assassin's Creed
Arkham
Unity is going to be probably.
Oh, that's a good point. That looks so good. I'm so
French
excited.
Revolution. I hope they don't
Looks
do
my
the whole
shit.
Les Miserables.
No, it's gonna- it's
shit
the-
story.
no, it's the
line.
first one.
Mid song.
Yeah.
I dream of dream.
I hate all of you.
But
no,
no,
it's
it's
the
dies by falling into the water, and we're good.
No, it's the first one. It's the first. That's actually the.
I don't care.
You keep like trying to push him into musicals.
No, okay,
No.
fine. I think
Hang on, Les Mis is 1832. I'm sorry, that it is the 1832 Revolution of June, and then this is history, not okay. That's what that based
Assassin's
on.
Creed is history.
Hang on, the new Assassin's Creed game Unity is the first French Revolution,
Okay.
which happened in 1789.
Dude, Assassin's
So,
Creed isn't history; it's real
there's
life.
that.
So it's going to be a prequel to Les Miserables.
No, it's
Play
Yes.
decent.
It's like-
Goblin.
Well, I think it's going to be good. All I
Play
know is that the
lunchable.
trailer that they
Play
gave was
lunchable.
actually
Well, here's the
in-game
thing.
footage, I guess.
I love
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
fromage.
I love Al.
Did you see the
Are you serious?
screenshots
That's
that
pretty
they
alpha.
had?
Jesus.
Yeah,
It's not coming out
and it
until
already
next
looks
year,
better
I
than
think.
any
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
They,
game.
I like how there was like a screenshot and they had like a parkour up and down button. I'm like, what does that even mean? But it's
Probably
Well,
you can
maybe they
choose.
should put in the wall running like from freaking Titanfall.
Nah, I
what
don't
if they just pulled a
That was
Prince
a
of
joke.
Or
Persia?
maybe they could put in Titans and jetpacks and guns.
and call it co-unit. Two
was I gonna
different
say?
timelines.
Titans Creed 4 or 5, whatever. I don't care.
Titans Creed 7.
You play as Desmond's dad.
You know what's not going to be talked about that I
2144.
wish would be? Cyberpunk 2077
Oh,
or whatever the fuck
God.
it is. I want that game.
What do you think of Order 1886? I don't think it looks good
Not good.
because like the trailer looked amazing, and then they showed the gameplay and it was linear as hell.
Oh,
They were just walking down hallways and that was it. Like there was no open anything. And, like,
Well,
We don't know if that's
It's-
going to be the whole
yeah.
game.
Hang on.
I
That
will say the gameplay did look exactly like the cutscenes. So like it looked like the
Oh, that's
realistic
cool.
game I've ever seen, but
If it's a horror
it
game,
was
I think
so
that's okay though.
well. It's not. It's a shooter. It's a third-person shooter.
It is a third-person
But
shooter.
it was
that's
so
what's
it was
defined
so
as.
linear. I almost
don't
felt
know.
sick. Like I
We
was
don't
watching
know
a
that
game
much
for
about the
all time.
story.
Oh, you know we should talk about Evolution.
What's that?
Evolve. What's
Evolve.
That looks sorry.
Thanks, Charles Darwin. Get on.
Fuck your shit.
So what's that about?
Oh my god, have you
It's
not
like
heard about this?
Left 4 Dead, kind of. But so it's 4 players up against a monster, and the monster starts out kind of a lower level, and then he has to eat other like AI monsters, and the 4 people have to hunt him.
Oh.
Using their tools, each class has a certain set of abilities.
Is it like a first-person shooter?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's like Left 4 Dead. But so they're looking for him. One guy can like see tracks. One guy can like throw his head as UAV and go and track the guy. If you walk into
So
the
you-
bushes as the monster, like birds fly up and they can go and check over there.
So you want to kill the monster before it becomes too strong.
Because if it becomes too strong, then it hunts you, and then you have to defend a.
Oh, that's awesome.
But then it gets abilities too, so it can like blow fire at the end, and it can throw rocks. And each time it levels up, it gets a new ability.
Isn't it
and
like
gets
it's
bigger
like
and
a kind of
stronger.
like a 5-player co-op game though?
So it's pretty much you're always fighting a tank that just becomes invincible at one point. And you have to defend like a human outpost from it.
That's cool.
Have you ever seen? It's not out for console, but have you seen trailers for The Forest? It looks
Yeah, I
Fucking
saw some screenshots.
terrifying.
Yeah, it
Wait,
looks.
what?
It's called The Forest. It's a survival horror game where you literally like get an axe and you have to actually chop down trees and build an actual campsite, and there's animals and everything like that. Plot twist: there's these weird pale monster humanoid things that are in a cave, and you're
Plot twist, totally.
yeah, you're like
Piles, right?
it
cool.
looks very, very scary.
That sounds cool though. Is it like Slenderman at all? Like,
I get
I'm sure
freaked
it's a
out.
lot scarier
just
than
kidding.
Slenderman.
I don't think it's like Slender.
If you're just
That was
chopping
a
down a
joke.
tree and then all of them, one just pops up like, hey, so
Oh, man. I got an axe.
I don't even know. I don't even know the
Are
story.
there any other games coming out?
Yeah, not that I
Are there-
know of. Honestly,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
trying
that's
to-
it right now.
trying to-
Mass
Any
Effect
other
4.
new games?
I,
That'd be interesting if they do it.
Well, so there's the Halo
They will.
Master Chief Collection.
What?
All 4 Master Chief Halo games remastered for the one.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
What did you think of Rise?
I finally beat that
Son of
game.
Rome.
Damocles.
Now I can talk about it.
Oh, perfect. I didn't even know that, but that works out.
Yeah.
What did you think
I
of
was
it?
like that obvious plot twist that I knew was possible but wasn't possible, but then they pull it, so I was like, okay. When he finds I'm Damocles, I'm like, well,
Of course you are, but
yeah,
what?
Of course you are, but why? But then that ending where he's just like, oh, you're Damocles. I'm like, no shit. And then he like
It-
tackles himself off the ledge or whatever. And
It was shorter than I
Heroes-
would have liked.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it.
The story was really good.
They could have
and
been.
a lot of people complain about the like slow mo.
I like that.
I didn't mind it.
I liked all of it.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that it was kind of short.
Yeah.
But I did love all of it.
Yeah.
That was a good story though. I mean,
How does it end? Does Damocles die? Right? He
Yeah.
dies?
Yeah, he dies.
Yeah.
But he kills
he
the Emperor.
impales Nero, the
On his own
emperor,
sword.
on his own sword of a
As he
statue,
prophesized.
and then the two
As
guys
it's prophesied.
and the two gods are just like, should we? And then
Oh, God of War. Ascension. Isn't that coming
I thought
out?
they
It's
shut
already
down.
out.
Yeah, it's already out. And I think they shut down. I don't think
Well,
they're
I'm
making
an idiot
anyone
then. I thought they were... Okay, well...
Well, we already knew you were an
because
idiot,
that
so it's
ending
okay.
of
We're all on the same
3
page
was
now.
like, okay,
Yeah, Ascension didn't do well at all.
And then
it makes
Ascension-
sense.
Yeah,
You
what was
didn't
the...
know it
Wait,
out
what,
yet.
how did,
Which one did you end up fighting Zeus?
third one.
I thought that was the second one.
So did I.
I thought the third one is when you fight Zeus.
No, I
and
thought the
then-
second one was where you fight Zeus, you can't beat him because you end up
Then you
killing
fight him in the-
Athena.
That's the third one.
Can I just say
Okay,
I
but
love
then
that
wait-
kind of game?
Yeah.
I love Greek.
Oh yeah, I love Greek
Me too.
mythology.
That's awesome.
I just was not a God of War fan because it
Neither
was.
am I, really.
Yeah, there was not enough.
I mean,
like,
it was
plot.
interesting
all
with
just
the
hack and
mythology
slash.
and everything.
Hack and slash and lots
Like
and lots
a
of
half
dirty
hour
sex
in,
with crazy
you've
goddesses.
crawled halfway up the mountain.
Sounds like
and
real
haven't
life.
gotten anywhere. It was.
Well,
kind
no.
of,
Here's the other thing. I
wasn't a fan, but I like that.
Did they come out with the game where he
Roman
like
stuff.
brings the giants back and they're fighting
That's the
Olympus?
third one.
That's the third
That
one.
is the third
But
one.
the third one, you're climbing Mount Olympus with the Titans,
Yeah.
Right.
and like a half hour in, you've gotten nowhere in the story, and you're halfway up the mountain, and you're
Yeah,
just
but then
fighting,
they
like,
pull
water
that
horses and
bullshit
shit.
where it's like, and you're back down.
Yeah.
And you're back down.
But
And then you
don't get
lose
it.
all your powers as prophesized, or as talked about, or as done in
Ooh.
any other 2 games.
Hang on. For those, because we're not actually filming this, Steve is like taking his hands and like putting them in circles
Yeah,
on the
well,
table,
who wouldn't do
like
this?
you know how those people have like
Moving
those
the
3
pieces of
cups.
the puzzle.
It's amazing. It's hilarious.
It all
I wish
connects.
we had filmed it, just so you guys know.
Speed stick.
Anyway, continue, Steve.
I don't even know you're wrong.
All right.
Yeah, I don't even remember what
Here
you're
was
talking
my
about.
thought. Here's my cups, and then
It's under which cup is it under?
Um,
I don't know.
am I right?
What are we at?
Over
How far are we in?
or an hour and 10 minutes about.
Damn, we're doing
Yeah.
really good because we haven't
I'm
stopped.
surprised. That was impressive.
That was pretty good.
Do you just want to like end it?
Sure, we can
All right,
edit.
so
I'd like to listen to it.
We did not introduce it all at the beginning.
Oh, shit, yeah, I forgot about that.
I just wanted to get into it.
We just
You know.
jumped right in. It worked out. I'm
Absolutely.
Andrew, by the way. How you doing?
I'm Pat.
I'm Steve.
I'm Steve.
That's the first one was Steve Moline. The second one was Steve Cod.
I'm
Very
glad you
important.
actually said my name right.
Yeah, why would we say our last
Molini?
names?
Because other people are like, yo, is it Malone? Is it Molini? Is it
Steve
Moline?
Maloney.
Yeah, it's like Maloney, and then I'm like,
Go die.
can you say my name?
So,
I don't
well, one
say
is
my
Steve,
name.
the other one is
What's
Steve.
Andrew- what's
Listen, they're
Andrew?
both Steve, all right? That's all that matters right now.
Andrew
Jesus
Sembra,
Christ.
more like
I thought-
Andrew Sembra.
I thought that I was
Wrestling,
going to
bro.
be number 1 and he was going to be number 2. That's how we were going to
That's how it was in high school, man. We changed.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I thought you were going to be C and he was going to be Steve.
I'll be Estro, you be Steve.
No.
Okay, you be
All right,
Estro.
anyway,
Well,
wait, Pat, have you
figure it
introduced
That's Money
yourself?
Moline.
Pat, did you say do you exist?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I said it. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so this will probably never get posted, right?
Well, yeah, probably will be.
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
All right,
If
cool.
people
I'm just
demand
kidding.
This will
Probably
go
not.
up.
I'll edit it.
Cut
Check
that
out-
out. Are you gonna edit it?
check
Take
out the
take out where I say your
YouTubes.
last names because that was my bad.
This is Steve. Blah, blah, blah,
We are
This is Steve. Penis.
we are 7RG. Out.
Yep.